Welcome to Grand Theft Auto 5 Online. Really quick, let's just hop on upstairs. Yeah, we're in online. I'm in an invite-only match. That way, freaking people don't join me and kill me while I'm recording a YouTube video. Basically, this is just me showing you guys what I have done in GTA Online. So I play this game a little bit every day, just try and get some money. And I can tell you guys the best way to make money is find a friend who's at least level 22 and call this guy named Martin. He'll give you the same exact job over and over again, give you, what is it, 9,000 bucks every time you do the mission. So yeah, really quick, we're in my house, which is $5,000, not really, $205,000, and this house has it all. This is kind of like the living room area. This is the kitchen, which gives me wine and food, and there's stuff over there, and there's a view, and there's a telescope. Basically, I'll show you the reason I bought this house. If I walk over here, walk in and walk in and walk in, this is a planning room, and I don't believe that there are heists implemented to GTA 5 yet. However, I know, well, online yet. However, I know soon there will be, and I know you'll need a planning room, and if I remember correctly, my friend told me this is what the planning room would be. And even if it's not, who cares? I have a nice house. I also got it because of the 10-car garage, because I like having cars. And there's 2 left on my list, and then I have all the cars I want. So, yeah. If you guys want to play this with me, I play it on Xbox. My gamer tag is United1948. You guys will see it right there. And if you want to join our crew, it's Mercenaries SD. It's one of my good friends from school. It's his crew. And I figure I might make one if I have enough people add me to play this game. I'll make one and we can all be together, or maybe I'll join your crew, whatever. And yeah, so this is basically my house. I can change clothes. However, I haven't bought any clothes. One of the missions you're supposed to buy clothes in. And yeah, right here's the shower. And this game is amazing. Actually, if you're in game chat and you go to rob a store, you can talk to the guy and intimidate them. And when you're in the shower, if you sing, you get extra points and stuff like that. It's really cool. I'm not gonna lie. And the intimidating thing makes you gain money really fast. However, as you can see, I'm only level 20. I'm about halfway to level 21, and it takes forever to get to a decent level. I mean, I've been playing this game for the past week tomorrow, and it is insane. So really quick, I'll show you my collection. This, that's Simeon, he's one of the main characters, but yeah. This used to be a motorcycle, so scratch that. This is a Camaro. My Camaro is pretty nice. I like it. I'm not going to walk too far that way. It'll kick me out of my house. I gave it a wheelie bar. However, you can't really use it unless you go off a jump. Then, yeah. This is my Hummer. This thing is not customized at all. So, it's pretty much just been sitting here since I grabbed it. This is my Vapid Sand King XL. There are 2 versions of this truck, one of which, if you steal it, and if you did steal it, you may notice this. Mine is a 4-door. Yours, if you stole it, is a 2-door. You cannot get this truck with 4 doors without buying it. It is 45,000 bucks. And this one I have noticed to speed up a little bit faster right off the bat. And I've put about 26,000 bucks into this car, upgrading it because I keep changing paint, and I'm trying to get it set up with crew. However, my friend messed up the crew color and it looked pink, and I had bought it as he changed the color, so it made it look really crappy. So yeah, I just painted it to this color, which was the next best thing. This is my first car I got in the game. This is a Vapid Dominator, aka Mustang. I knew what I was trying to say, but I don't know why man came out of my mouth. And this is my best car. I've easily put 40,000 bucks into this car. When I first grabbed this car, it was white and blue. I had to repaint it, so I painted it the exact opposite, black and red. And this car is my favorite, and it has bulletproof tires and everything. This is my Challenger. I picked this car up in these colors, gave it my custom plates, and that's about it. I think I gave it 20% armor, which is what I have unlocked This is one of the cars I will be using as a getaway car, and this is one of the cars that the police use when you get the SWAT really mad at you. And you can have all the people that are in there. That is, I believe, 3 people in the back, 2 people in the front, so that's 5. And then you can have, I believe, 2 people sitting on the side at maybe 4. So call it a 6-person truck, give or take. And it is actually pretty fast for such a big vehicle. This is another vehicle I may end up using for heists. In this vehicle, it's kind of like Trevor's, how 2 people can sit in the back and 4 people can sit in this, except for Trevor's truck is only 2 people in the front and then 2 people in the back. And it is a pretty good truck. However, I need to get lower suspension for it, because if you look at it, those wheels just don't look right. So I painted it red because I bought it black and gave it my custom plates. And yeah, it is pretty much staying here. This is my Bravado Buffalo, which I gave custom plates, painted black, and haven't used too much, mostly because I roll in the Mustang and this. I currently have $23,000, and it is really easy to sell. By the way, a tip, a lot of people don't know this. If you have a garage, and most houses come with garages, or all houses come with garages, or you can just buy a separate garage. You can only own one property though, so you get, like, if you buy a $30,000 garage, the next house you get 15,000 bucks off of, which is kind of nice, and it moves all your vehicles over, and you know, whatever. So yeah, but if you press down on the D-pad, it will show you the stats of your cars. So, you know, and also the wheels actually do make a bit of a difference. I mean, some people think they don't, but I did notice that once I changed the rims to sports from off-road, that my truck did tend to swerve a little bit more, but not very much. It was noticeable for me, though, and I don't get how it works like that, but hey, man, the little things, right? So yeah. But that's really cool how it shows you the stat. That doesn't show them until you get a little close to them. But, you know, it shows the emblem for the people who make the vehicle, which in this case is like the Bravado for this. And, you know, it's got pretty decent traction, and braking is kind of crappy, which is true. Need to buy better brakes, which you can do. As a matter of fact, I wonder what I can do to my Mustang to upgrade it. And yeah, oh, also, this has a 6-bike rack, like a 6-bike rack that you can only have 3 bikes on, but it's kind of nice. I mean, each of these bikes right here were $15 or $10,000 a pop, and that one was 800 bucks. Bikes are the best way to get your stamina up, and I will show you what bikes have done for me. My stamina is max, and that was all from riding bikes. So yeah, I mean, it is a really good thing to do. And my driving is max too, because this car goes rather fast, and if you go into oncoming traffic, that helps get your driving up, and near misses do as well. So if you're wondering, you can take care of that. For stealth, by the way, you just crouch, run up, kill some people, and that also helps get up your strength. Music, please stop. I don't want copyright situations. Thank you very much. But yeah, I don't really listen to the music in this game, mostly because I plan on doing a bit of YouTube on it, and I want to get used to not having the music. So yeah, I don't normally crash, but when I do wreck, it is a pretty decent wreck. If you're gonna crash, you got to do it right in video games, especially. So you know, I mean, there's little things like that. And then that amazing parking job right there. I like how, as I say, I don't crash too much. I immediately start scraping against stuff. But, you know, I think I've destroyed this car twice. One of them was my friend T-boned me off of the street with his Hummer and threw me into a river, which is not very fun. But, yeah, it, you know, works, I suppose. But it caused my car to get destroyed. And this car only takes about 300 bucks to replace, so that's nice. And then the first time I had been beaten up by a bunch of things, got hit by a train, stuff like that. So I had no choice but to blow up my car. I had to get out of an impound lot with no front wheels at all, and both my back tires popped. So that was not gonna happen. But yeah, really quick, here's a nice look around at my car. Yeah, like I said, I only have 20% armor unlocked, and level 30 you unlock 40. So I'll be sure to, I'm gonna keep upgrading all these, but as you see, every 20 levels you unlock one, so it's quite a bit of a pain. Brakes, you have to win races in that special class of car, and the best brakes, really, you can't, the brakes don't really make too much of a difference, but they are kind of noticeable when you have a car that does have crappy braking. So, whatever. Bodywork, especially on a Dominator, sucks. All you get is those. Bumpers, I like the bumpers. I think it adds a little bit of special stuff to it. Like this is the stock and that's the stock, and I don't like them. Engine, I did upgrade it, even though it's kind of pointless, because all it does is help you accelerate slightly faster. I figured it was worth it, and it is noticeable. When you even just do that slight upgrade, you can tell that you're accelerating faster, especially when you get used to driving the car. So yeah, and then exhaust doesn't do anything, like, at all, but it looked cooler, so I bought it. Explosives, don't ask me what those are. Grill, I bought just because I kind of like this more than that. I don't like the line going across the middle. If I could have that line not there and then not the lights, it would be nice. Hood, I don't really like the way that the carbon fiber looks on the way I have this car. But if I can make my secondary like a carbon black or something like that, it might look nice. But I'm not going to mess with the car the way like the colors are. I want to keep it all the same. And those are all the different horns that I don't use. Only horn I did, I put the truck horn on a motorcycle because I thought it was funny. And then level 21, I will be buying those just because I like the blue look to it. Lost theft prevention online, because people can try and steal your cars if you don't know how to change that, and I can tell you guys how to do that too. And if your car gets blown up, you want full coverage, and you can pay a small fee to get your car replaced. It's like 800 bucks at max, so that's pretty nice. And tracker will show you where your car is when you're not in it, and I can show you that too. But you can only ever have one car out of your garage at once. So if you don't have a garage, you can only have one car, which sucks. Plates, you can have a custom plate if you have an iOS device. I believe it's the iOS only right now, but I think they plan on expanding. I don't know for a fact, but look up the iFruit app, and if you go and you sign in with your social club and stuff, you can go to plates and stuff like that and customize it all. It's really freaking cool. And you can make a custom plate. You can only do it once, but it's free to add it to your cars, and then you choose what you want, what kind of plates. And personally, I think the only one that went well with the way I have my car set up is the yellow on black. So yeah, I did that. I'm not gonna respray, but crew color is kind of a bit brighter of a red. I don't think it looks too bad. However, darker red would be a bit nicer. But yeah, and then crew emblem. I think it looks kind of nice. However, you would need the color match for this stuff, and yeah, you can't really see the design. There's a really cool design. You can kind of see it that goes around the guns, but yeah, we're working on getting that stuff all set up. And then roof, really, really, I think the only thing I would ever use is this, because I just don't like that carbon. I mean, maybe you use that, and then you've got the carbon spoiler, and the carbon hood would look nice. I don't know. I don't like it. I think it looks kind of ugly. You can sell your cars. I'm not gonna do that, but this is worth 30,000 bucks. Skirts, just a little different. The little things is what I like, And then there's spoiler. There's this and that. And by the way, guys, your first trip, you get your first car through a mission, and your first trip, guys, I'm telling you, if you want a nice car, go spend the time to look for it, because your first car, you get a lot of this stuff free, okay? And you can upgrade it really nice and neat in the beginning. This was my first car. Most people have some really crappy beaters and stuff like that, and I'm telling you, it tells you when the car is too hot, and so you can't steal a Bugatti. Okay, you can't steal stuff like that. You can only steal certain cars and use them, but I mean, you want to go for the kind of car you like. Suspension, you can change the suspension on all the cars, make them higher, make them lower, whatever. Transmission really only helps with acceleration. You can't mess with top speed, really. So yeah. And there's turbo, which pretty much maxes out your acceleration. So really, it's only worth buying this if you really want to save money. But you have to win 16 races, or more than 16 races. I think I've won 4 races in this classic car. So yeah, you have to win quite a few races to unlock turbo, but it's not that bad. And then there's wheels, which I already showed. However, some of the wheel accessories are kind of funny. They're not funny, but yeah, bulletproof tires, very helpful. I think you can have both of these. I don't know, and I don't want to test it right now because I don't have enough money to replace that. But yeah, you might be able to. I'm gonna find that out soon. On a different vehicle. And you can also change your smoke, but it takes a long time to unlock smoke, and the only one I'm really gonna use is cruise smoke, especially on this kind of car. You know, because I'm one of those people. And you can also change the windows tint, which is kind of nice, make them dark. But you know, again, as you can see, it takes level 49, so yeah, that's pretty crappy. But yeah, and the stupidest thing ever with my apartment, though, I'm about to show you. This is my only problem with these expensive apartments. So all the houses come with really nice garages, like mine has a 10 car and stuff like that. And you pretty much have a problem with the taller vehicles, and you have to change the suspension if you're really one of those people that is annoyed by the slightest amount of damage. And I'll show you the kind of damage I'm talking about. And this is like $500 to repair this damage. It has to do with the Vapid Sand King, because that is the tallest vehicle in this game that you can store in your garage, at least that I've tried. And if you plan on just driving that out of this garage, have fun with that. This is my only thing. I like the way that they did the garages in the campaign. I like the way they did it in here, but I think the way they did it in campaign was a lot better. Like where your house has that garage that you can actually go into and park your cars how you want them and stuff like that. So this is my Vapid Sand King. And I'll just take... And also you have to hit the gas to actually pull out, which is kind of a nice touch. So if you have a friend in your house. Yeah. And I'll also show you guys a few other things while I'm out here, but watch. Oh, look at that, my car's too tall. Look at that, it scratched it. See, what happens is the back hits the back of the top, which closes it a little bit, and normally it scratches the hood as well, which is crap. Okay, so as you can see, if I walk out a little bit, you guys can see that little car icon, which is normally where the impound lot is in campaign, if you have a car there and stuff like that. Really quick, I'm going to move out a little bit more. That way you can see it's exactly where your car is. So I'll walk this way. And yeah, basically, there you go. That is pretty much the way that works. Now, if you have friends and you want them into the car, you hold the back button or select, okay, and you scroll all the way down here with the D-pad, and you go to vehicle access and you change that between whatever you want. I normally keep mine on crew, but right now I'm going to put it to nobody. With chat, you can make it so that it's only certain people can hear you in certain game types and stuff like that. You change that. Kill yourself, yes. You can kill yourself, which is kind of funny. Normally it costs $500 though, which is kind of stupid, but you know, whatever. Now going back into the menu, if you go into inventory and you guys just robbed a store, you can go and give cash from last job, and you give a percentage to each person. It's your choice how much who gets. I don't have any glasses, but hats, you can take off your stuff. Yeah, that guy. And masks, I can give him a mask. Helmets. What happened to your hair, dude? You had hair before. Helmets and body armor. It's kind of nice. Parachute. I don't have a parachute. I need to actually put that on. But yeah, that's pretty cool. And yeah, basically this is the way stuff works. And player mood, if I change that, changes the way my guy's face is after blurring it a little bit. So yeah, that is awesome. And then walking back over here, you guys see my truck right there. By the way, to change the weapons, you hit the left bumper on Xbox, and you go around, and like SMG, I have 2 different SMGs, and you see one of 2. You hit right or left on the D-pad, and it will change between them. Same with my shotgun, I have 2 shotguns. And pistols, I have 2 pistols. So yeah, you know, and if you have a gun that has a flashlight, you hit right on the D-pad, and that will turn it off. But yes. Now I'm just gonna go back to my truck. And by the way, you guys see this little thing over here I'm facing, that little like carousel looking thing. That is a convenience store which you can rob, and when it puts a check mark there, that means you've robbed it before. However, you can rob it as often as you want. And why is my god? What are you doing? What an idiot! But yeah, this game, all the little things are amazing. Like there's like the cargo bob, so you can pick up people's cars and fly and stuff like that. And oops. But yeah, your house is a nice place to hide. However, you can't go into your house when you have the cops on. You have to wait till they're looking for you, and then you can pull in. But this is cool. No matter how damaged your car is, when you put it back into your garage, it like removes all the damage. And same with a mission. If your car gets damaged during a mission, as long as it isn't exploded, don't flip out. The game will repair it, which is quite awesome in my opinion. But yeah, and the way you ride bikes is really cool. You like you spam A, which is the same way you run, which is also pretty freaking cool. I absolutely think it's pretty cool. But the reason the BMX bike is the best, this is an $800 bike, okay? Reason it's the best, so I'm just gonna jump right around, I mean, and what you do, okay, is you find an unsuspecting person. So I'm just gonna ride down the sidewalk, you know. Hey, look at that, there's an unsuspecting person. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Tee. Okay, one more unsuspecting person, especially because that guy was completely suspecting because I said yes. And unsuspecting person dies. Oh, dang it, so did I. You can bunny hop on this bike, which is amazing. You can also wheelie. I will show you me wheeling after I bunny hop one more time. Okay, you press front and then back, and then your guy will wheelie. He does the whole thing and everything. However, your bike can be impounded. Yes, they impound bikes, which makes no sense. What would you get from that? I was trying to get knocked off, by the way. And you do fall off of your freaking bikes. One thing I don't like is, normally in campaign, if I press X and B, I will ragdoll. I won't do that in online, which is kind of stupid in my opinion. And also you cannot windshield cannon. At least I've not been able to, and trust me, I've tried. So yeah, the online is not as good overall, but I mean, you know, and this is a bug for some reason. It's like, oh, by the way, you cannot store your bike. You have too many, and then it brings up this. So I have to select empty, and it's like, are you sure? And I'm like, yes, and then eventually it will place it there. So yes, thank you guys very much for watching this video. If you guys want to see more GTA 5 or GTA Online campaign or whatever, let me know in the comment section down below, and I will be sure to, you know, work on that. Try and get some GTA 5 online for, or GTA 5 campaign for you guys. I mean, I'm not very far, but I could record a little bit from where I am. That way you guys can see. And I'm definitely going to be doing a few, like, things to do kind of videos for all of you amazing people out there. So, yeah, we're going to end this video off nice and strong. We are going to drink some alcohol off of this table. Not suggested to people to try in real life unless you're of age. And I'm not, so, breaking the law. So, yeah. Thank you guys very much for watching. It means a lot to me. Yeah, overall, guys, just thank you very much for watching. Have a great day. Later.